is the 2K Sports pregame show, presented by Kia.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Great to have you with us on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Golden State Warriors going up against the Indiana Pacers. Checking out the Pacers, they're not satisfied with the record over the last 10 games. Under 500 basketball, just not good enough. Looking to improve tonight. And, of course, we'll have a chance to see Klay Thompson. Shaq, at this point in his career, where do you rank him among the top shooting guards in the league?
I'm going to have to go number 2.
Wow.
His counterpart is number 1. And his counterpart...
How can his counterpart
top shooting guard?
Yeah, I think he's...
a 2 guard.
2 guards.
Oh, okay, my bad. Well, you said guards. You said,
No, top shooting guards.
Okay, start again.
well, hold on. A shooting guard is a guard that shoots.
No, it's
No
a 2
question.
guard. Point guard shooting
Listen,
guard.
man, you're trying to mess me up here.
Well, there's a power forward and a small forward. Usually a small forward is a little
No,
smaller
you
than
just
a
say
power.
forwards.
No.
No?
All right, re-ask the question. 2 guard, okay.
Okay. How do you rank him among the top shooting guards in the league?
Well, the shooting guards mean 2 guards or
Yes.
guards that shoot?
A 2 guard.
All right, 2 guards. Thank you, Ernie, for that enormous clarification. I would probably say he's the number 1 2 guard in the league.
Ahead of Jimmy Butler.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Ahead of James
yes.
Harden, although Harden
Yes.
does bring the ball up.
Yes. Yes. His form, the way his shot looks, and what I really love about this guy is he's not worried about his stats. But if you ask him to step up, he can definitely step up into the attic.
I agree with Shaq because when he's on fire, he's one of the most exciting players there is and can completely take over games.
Time now for tip-off. Kevin Harlan will have the call, and we will see you later.
So if you say shooting center, that means I'm playing the 2 now.
It's the Pacers, and they're doing business on the road. It's an interconference NBA matchup. Bringing you some fun on a Monday night. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And giving us the rundown from the sideline, David Aldridge. Take a look at the Warriors. What a story right now for these guys. Win after win. It's been a phenomenal stretch.
Yeah, and these fans could not be any more behind this team right now. The winning streak has kind of captured the entire public's imagination, and the level of enthusiasm, man, is off the chart.
And with tip-off coming up, we've got just enough time to hear from our good friend David Aldridge on the sideline. D.A., take it away.
Well, guys, there is no more doubt. With the Splash Brothers of Klay Thompson and Steph Curry, the Warriors have the best shooting backcourt in history. As to define the term Splash Brothers, Thompson said, the definition is make it rain.
When it rains, it pours, D.A., thank you.
And the Pacers acquiring the Fort Wayne Mad Ants of the developmental league going into last season. Some rumors had it that they try to move the team closer to Indianapolis, but the Pacers said no, they're committed to keeping them in Fort Wayne, which is really a good basketball city, and it's only about 2 hours from Indianapolis.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting 5 on the floor. And so in the game for the Pacers, Teague and Stuckey are the guard tandem. Al Jefferson out there with LaVoy Allen. And it's George in at the 3 spot. And the Mad Ants were the last D-League team that didn't have a one-on-one affiliation with an NBA team.
That's exactly right, and now they belong to the Indiana Pacers. And if you want a D-League team in this day and age, you have to start your own. Seems like pretty soon every team in the NBA will have their own D-League team to go one-on-one, 30 for 30.
And so here is Golden State. It's a 3-point game. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
And we've talked about how in the NBA you've got to earn your points the hard way, and that really wasn't wasn't the case in that game for them.
No, there was no hard way about it. I mean, they got their points easily on dunks and layups against the defense that really didn't offer much of a fight.
Now Pachulia. Paul George missing from long range. Curry with it. 23 points for him the last game against Phoenix.
And what I enjoyed when watching that game was the way he balanced getting his shot and also incorporating his teammates.
And what's crazy to think about with Curry is that he was signed to such an affordable contract before he, too, made the leap to stardom because of concerns about his ankles. That has not, though, recently been a problem for him.
And the team must be thanking their lucky stars for that good fortune. Very serious concerns at one point that Curry would never be able to play a full season. Had the procedure done to take away tissue and change his approach with ankle sprains, and he's been as good as it gets.
And there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. T kicks to Jefferson.
They've had a cold start so far. Just 1 of 5 from the floor here early.
That one goes in.
He's hit the ground running here in the first, putting together a nice quarter offensively.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. And here we can now take a look at how the ratio was between the 3s and the 2s last season for the Warriors.
Yeah, they love to spread the floor with shooting. A lot of three-point attempts, and that's been the league-wide direction, and this group has been no exception.
Thompson dishes to Curry. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
It is so hard to contain him. He just seems to get it done however he has to do it.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And T, here we go. No dice from 9 feet out.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
They kick it out to Green. A second chance effort. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
They're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
The Pacers making a change here. Turner's checked in. Now here's Stuckey. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Teague drives in, doesn't go for it. And Golden State will go the other way with it. They went to Indiana for their last meeting with the Pacers and came out with a win.
And in the last face-off against these guys, they enjoyed a huge advantage in free throw percentage.
Yeah, it was really simple. I mean, you look at the numbers, they did a better job of knocking down the free throws.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
And you know what? A shame that either team had to lose that game because you had to be proud of the way they battled in it.
Yeah, I suppose that's right, but it still was heartbreaking. I mean, you hate to lose in OT, no matter how hard you played. You want to come out on top if you're going to play those extra minutes.
Now here's Turner. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Clippers.
And also, he competed on the backboards. That also had a lot to do with the game.
To end the run, and it's blocked. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Pachulia. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Why don't we go to the 2K leaderboard? Over the past month, these teams have been playing a very entertaining brand of basketball. The Warriors, number 1.
They've been playing an exciting brand of basketball during that time. I mean, taking every chance to get out in the open floor.
Stuckey against Green. Right side, Durant. Teague against Curry. Back to Green. And Green slams it in.
Couldn't have dreamed of a much better start here than they've had today.
I think the offensive game plan they came in with was right on point. It's worked perfectly, and the lead they already have is proof in the pudding. They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
Now here's Pachulia. 11-point game his last outing. Shoots. Curry can't get it to go.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
It's George on the wing. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
And one of the attributes about George that you really like is that Paul is a gamer. He's somebody who's got a great competitive spirit. He's used to being aggressively defended when he's down near the bucket, but it still doesn't keep him from scoring.
John Livingston, he's checked in for Durant. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Kevin, here we can get a good look at Indiana and what kind of numbers they've put up these last 10 games. First in assists, second in steals. And they're ranked 3rd in second chance points. I mean, very few teams in the league have been better than them at crashing the offensive glass and getting putbacks for scores.
And how about that assist rate? Great chemistry offensively, playing with one mind, if you will, all on the same page. That's special basketball we're witnessing here tonight.
No one near Curry as he lets it go. And that one goes long.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Teague, the pass to George. Allen kicks to Stuckey. Allen with the screen for Stuckey. And here's George for 3. Green with the rebound. Warriors leading by 11. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Now here's Turner. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Thompson, left side. It's hauled in by George.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Thompson dishes to Curry. Back to Thompson. Again, the miss by Thompson. Pacers trail by 13. And Teague, here we go. And you look at Jeff Teague, an all-star in 2015, but he's not in that superstar category yet. What does he need to do to get to that level?
You know, it's not one thing. Teague is good. Not great in a lot of areas, and I think he's solidified his place as a starting caliber point guard. I think with his athleticism, he could be an even better defender, which I think is an emphasis here with the Pacers.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Jeremy Evans checks in for LaVoy Allen, and it's Brooks in for Rodney Stuckey.
It's close, but you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Robinson's checked in for Indiana. Young comes in for Jeff Teague. And here are the Pacers now. The Warriors making the shot. Brooks with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. And Brooks, here we go. Misses off the right eye.
Good sets, good offensive sets are built on solid screens, and that was an example of how you don't want to set a pick. Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of balls.
Mark down low that time, and he got the 3-second vote. Some changes for Golden State. Anderson Varejau's checked in for Pachulia. West comes in for Draymond Green. And Ian Clark subbed in for Steph Curry. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line. It's going to be on Miles Turner. And Indiana making a change here. Allen's checked in.
And this Warriors team so dominant on so many levels. But for me, what energizes them is that fluidity and that unselfishness of their offense. I mean, it's so much fun to play that way, and that joy feeds into every aspect of the game.
2 on the clock. And that one's good. Brooks.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anderson Varejao. That is his first foul of the game. Pacers trail by 14. And the Warriors with such terrific decision-making and ball movement. It's hard to beat them playing old-school isolation offense.
And modern NBA defenses make it hard to score that way. Meanwhile, the Warriors are able to create open looks time and time again with their skill level and constant motion.
Here's Clark following the score by Indiana. And yes, it's good.
No doubt they've come into this game with a really aggressive approach, just pounding the ball inside.
It certainly is working. They're finding the open lanes to the hoop and owning this game early.
Now here's Allen. He dishes it to Young. Tries from 10, and he makes that one. Warriors leading by 12. Livingston kicks to Clark. Here's the dish to West. There is Zhao, passes to Livingston, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to summon up a little more sense of urgency.
Yeah, they've got to do a little more to disrupt their offensive rhythm, too.
Now here's Allen. There's the pick. Evans kicks to Young. Unloads from 13. Warriors with the rebound.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
And because it's still early, I wouldn't read too much into it. There's still a lot of game left.
And the Warriors making a change here. Durant's checked in. The Warriors have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Allen with the screen for Brooks. And the 3 ball is good. Brooks has got 5 now.
And really, how about the quick release on that triple there, because he's given up a lot of height in that matchup.
Right on target you are, Greg. I mean, the quick release is what made the difference there. Any hesitation, and that shot is being blocked.
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Warriors ahead, leading by 14. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And the basketball bloodlines of Klay Thompson. He tells us how his father and brother have become so involved with his success.
Dad always watches more film than me. And I watch film too. Not saying I don't. But they're both fans, and they have a huge passion for the game. That's why they're still around it.
Yeah, you know, it's great to have that blend of support and competitiveness around you really your whole life.
Yeah, you can try to put a little something over on your coaches from time and again, even your teammates maybe, but family, they'll check you every time.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
It looks like they're ready to run, fellas. I mean, they haven't hesitated at all to get out on the break so far.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
They've got Anderson Varejao, Ian Clark out there with Steph Curry. And it's Durant, and it's West in at the 4 slot. That's the Warriors' 5. Now here's Durant to the wing on the left. Curry dishes to Durant. Out to West. Clark, the pass to West. Brooks against Curry. George with no one around. Warriors with the rebound. 17 points was their biggest margin. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, some might say that Draymond Green has a big mouth. Klay Thompson said he talks to us, himself, coach, the other bench. But Andre Iguodala had to cap the fellas. He said if you're having a conversation about potato chips, and he's going to make sure his opinion is heard.
They love that edge he brings, D.A. Absolutely. Thanks. Now Durant. Paul George missing from long range. And Verejao kicks to Clark. Golden State moving it around. Out to West. Just 5 to shoot. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Now we take a look here at the shot chart.
And guys, really the story for him has been his struggles from mid-range. I mean, some of them have been rushed. Others were just tightly contested. But he has to be a lot smarter on when to pull up or when to look for a teammate going forward in terms of winning this game.
Move shot.
And he makes the first. And guys, when you take a look at the Pacers offensively, one of the least efficient teams in the league. How do they turn the corner in that regard?
Well, they've got to get more playmaking. They need more guys that can make plays. They had a low rate of assists and high rate of turnovers, and that's mainly attributable to not having enough playmaking.
Draymond Green, who's checked in for Golden State. Teague can't hit. Warriors leading by 17. Pass to Green. All alone. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
In the mid-range, rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
It sure is, Greg. It might be the strongest aspect of their offense here.
Screen by Jefferson. Shot on the wing. The offensive rebound. Turner. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
That's all about the ticker for Turner. Big heart, a real juggernaut on the boards who uses those long arms exceedingly well to get second chance opportunities.
Now here's Curry. He's got 8. Now the feed to West. And the wide open shot from Green. Off target from outside.
And just not able to find the target from three-point range here in the second quarter, although he did knock down one in the first.
Yes, that goes in. 6 points for Al Jefferson.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Green inside. Turner covering. And it's Green missing.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
And there's Paul George on the assist by T.
Boy, I tell you what, the touch that George has on these interior shots, that's something to see. He's very comfortable down there in the low post.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
T dishes to Turner. Bank shot, no good.
Unfortunately, that's been the result for him over and over, guys. He just cannot find the bottom of the basket.
Here's Class Kentucky. Curry kicks to Durant. Stolen by George. Down low, here's Jefferson. West with some nice D. Warriors leading by 13. And Durant, here we go. Kept the wide. They kick it out to Green. Takes a 3. And again, no good by Golden State.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Teague the pass to George. And a miss there on the triple. Golden State's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Dishes it to Clark. Kicks to Green. Outside Curry. Pocket 6. Shot to stop the drought. That shot off the mark. Great D that time from T.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead. Out.
Pass to Stuckey. To the inside. Turner. And Durant sends it back. Green dishes to Clark. Here's Durant, and Kevin Durant with the slam.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Timeout called the Pacers.
And for Kevin Durant, guys, when he left Oklahoma City to join the Warriors, he knew he'd face a backlash. I mean, fans in Oklahoma City, some felt betrayed. Critics who said he took the easy way out. But in the end, he went with his gut. Decided to face that criticism and go outside his comfort zone and his safe haven, if you will, in OKC.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Pachulia, he's checked in for West. Thompson comes in for Ian Clark. And it's Livingston in for Curry. And so it's Indiana with it, following the score by Golden State. And he gets the bucket. And for Durant, his choice to join the Warriors, Greg, seemed to be about winning, but also about the culture that they have developed out there.
Yeah, I mean, the Thunder had often been criticized for the way their offense would at times break down into quote-unquote hero ball. But the Warriors play an unselfish style. Players who love to pass the ball and who can also get along great off the court. I think that was a huge part of what attracted KD to the Warriors.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. LaVoy Allen's checked in for Miles Turner. Jeremy Evans comes in for George. Robinson is subbed in for T. Robinson, that's good.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down to just 12 points on the bucket from Young.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
And that one drops for him. 14 points for Draymond Green.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Now, here's Livingston. He's coming off a 10-point game against Phoenix.
Yeah, but he was the ultimate two-way player. Defensively, also doing a great job. A couple blocks in that game as well. And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
Here's Robinson. The Warriors making the shot. He feeds it to Jefferson. Right block shot, and Pachulia pulls it down. Pachulia's got his 5th rebound in this one.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one. And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
You know, he relishes doing that, too. I mean, I've watched him in the past. He loves to make an opponent feel the pain because of how good he's playing.
Jefferson has a wide-open look. Jefferson missing again.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
Here's Durant. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And one thing we've seen from Kevin Durant so far in his career is that he shows up big when games mean the most. His team might not always win when the lights are the brightest, but he is still at his very best.
You are so right. Whenever he is on the national stage, it seems that is when he drops 40 and 10. And he's been playing at huge games his entire life and knows how to amp himself up. And while some stars can wilt or vanish in big games, Durant just seems to flourish.
Warriors leading by 18. And then Durant with the jam.
The lead continues to increase. They are just playing flawless basketball at both ends.
Greg, I can't identify an area where this team has underperformed. I mean, they've been 5-star in every category.
Passes it to Robinson. The pass to Brooks. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Robinson against Durant. Livingston kicks to Varejao. Feeds it to Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
Playing smart offensively in the first half. No doubt about it.
Yeah, the numbers support it. I mean, they're shooting the much better percentage from the field so far.
Now here's Brooks, and it's good, 2 points. Brooks has got 5 points in the quarter.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Pacers trail by 20. And Young kicks to Allen. Allen, a screen on Durant. Robinson against Durant. They set the pick. There's the dish to Brooks. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. And that's 13 points for Brooks.
They're having much more success here in the second after missing on a few chances that they had earlier. They've locked in and zoned in here now.
Durant, the pass to Pachulia. The three. And the three ball is good. Livingston's got 7 points.
And how about that for a response?
Well, it sounded as though, or at least it looked as though it sounded like, we'll give you a 3, and then we'll take it right back.
Worked that one inside nicely.
Durant, no good, trying to beat the buzzer. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Warriors lead by 18. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Draymond, a strong first half offensively for the team. What are you doing right?
I mean, we're just letting them show us what's open. You know, you got to just make sure we stay patient on the offensive end and let them tell us what play to make, where the open man is. We've been doing a great job of that. We've got to keep it up in the second half.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith, all set to take a look back at the first half of basketball. The first half went well, really well, for Draymond Green. He had 16 points, 2 assists, and 6 rebounds. He has bounced back nicely from what was a tough night for him in their last game. Judging by that first half, he's back to his old self again. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, it comes down to confidence. From the opening tip, these guys had that swag. They had the attitude that you can't beat us, we can only beat ourselves.
Shaq, your take on Indiana.
Well, it's no wonder they're getting blown out. No energy, no fight in the rebound battle.
And that's it for...
Picture the scene there as we welcome you back to Oakland. And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. A fantastic game from Draymond Green in this one.
Created a lot of quality shots for himself in that first half, and he knew when to pass it up when the double team came.
And that led to a very high points per shot number for him. For those of you that are into analytics, that stat really tells how efficient a player has been, and he's been very efficient so far.
And on the floor for Nate McMillan starting the second half. Teague and Stuckey are the guard tandem. LaVoy Allen out there with Paul George, and it's Turner in at the 5.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough. But that's how you win games. He has really shot the ball extremely well, as you'd expect. Like we say, he's been making sweet string music all day long.
There's a screen. Stuckey outside. 5 on the clock. Turner with the screen. Teague can't hit. Warriors leading by 20. And you know, you look at the depth of the Warriors, never mind their dominant starting 5, Greg. Their reserves are as good as some starting units in the NBA.
And for some teams, that can cause problems, where guys aren't playing as much as they feel they deserve. When you're playing for a team that's competing for a championship, though, players understand that some sacrifice is required.
2 shots. And when you see, Greg, this team play with Draymond Green, you can see that he's the heart and soul of the club.
As impressive as Green is on the stat sheet with all the triple-doubles, his intangibles are just as valuable. Steph Curry's the MVP of the league, but Draymond Green is the MVP of this team.
Starting to get restless here. 0 for 4 to start. start the second half.
And that one's good. Durant.
He was great in his last game. Clearly, he has not lost that love and feel.
Yeah, you know, he's got stupendous spurt ability, Greg. I know you like that one, don't you? And those spurts tend to go on for a while with him.
Yeah, did you trademark spurt ability yet?
Yeah, I tried to, man, but it didn't get any life. Although I see a lot, and I hear a lot of guys using it, but they do give me credit for it.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we've seen the Warriors become a powerhouse franchise, but sometimes great teams can overlook opponents. Coach Kerr takes a cue from Greg Popovich and talks about what he calls appropriate fear. Draymond Green explained, you're not going to be scared or back down from anyone, but have appropriate fear, which just means respect them. Respect that they can beat you. Kevin?
Thanks, D.A. It's always about focus. Here's Curry. The 9-footers on the mark. Curry's got 10.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
And the Pacers call time here.
And the Pacers, you know, going smaller in their front court, and it hasn't really hurt them defensively. You look around the NBA, there just aren't that many power forwards who can hurt you on the block like in the old days.
West is checked in for the Warriors. Jefferson. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. And for the Pacers, when they go small, they're able to cover more ground defensively.
Yeah, even when teams post them up, guys, they can harass them by trapping and digging down from the wing. So that activity and length defensively is what they use. Nowadays, it's not just about spreading the floor offensively, but also being able to cover ground defensively. And that quickness of this team serves them well.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he?
Yeah, you know, the refs are much more lenient with that kind of situation than they used to be.
And a look here at the shot chart.
Well, this is what you wanted to see from him. I mean, he's not settling for anything, and is going right at the defenders, taking the ball to the rim whenever he can. And the attitude he's had on offense is keeping his team flying around, as his energy is contagious out there right now.
Shoot 2.
First one falls for him.
Check out the game for Jefferson. He's got 10 points and 1 assist.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. I read somewhere Jeff Teague said that if he wasn't an NBA player, he'd be a battle rapper.
Well, that's a pretty unique answer, and I know he likes to battle when he's out on the floor. So Teague is also a big sneakerhead, as they're called, has a huge collection of those as well.
That's his second personal foul, second team foul. It's stolen by Teague.
That's 2 unproductive trips in a row, ending in turnover.
And one thing you can't do is string together those kinds of possessions. It can snowball in a hurry.
Well, I think you have to crowd George's airspace beyond the arc. Can't give him any room back there. If you don't crowd him and invade his space, he's shooting it every time, and he's going to make most of them.
Stuckey outside. He kicks to T. Tries from 10. Thompson with the rebound.
And he has lost all confidence out there. Still not a single field goal made in the game.
And Durant gets double teamed. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Durant. And why don't we take a chance now to see which teams have been the NBA's highest scoring squads this month? In third, the Warriors.
You know what, Kevin, as a team, they've been getting great results offensively. I mean, they seem to always get the ball to the right guy at the right time in the right position.
Stuckey with it. West picks him up, and that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. Stuckey outside, puts up a 3. Stuckey with another miss.
they've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. Teague can't hit.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Hello, how you going? Just let me know if you can hear me okay. I turned my sound system down.
Outside for Curry. Three dishes at the Durant. 5 to shoot. Stolen by George. To the wing right.
Whereabouts are you watching from?
Teague against Curry. Teague dishes to Stuckey.
I'm in Sydney, Australia, by the way.
Shot clock at 6. There's a good screen. Teague for 3. And it's Paul George with the...
That's okay, I knew what you meant. It's fine.
And the Warriors with some changes. Anderson Varejão's checked in for Green. And it's Livingston in for Kevin Durant. The Pacers also changing it up. Jeremy Evans checks in for LaVoy Allen. And it's Brooks in for Rodney Stuckey. Here's West.
Are you a Warrior fan?
By Indiana. Next up, they'll face the Suns. That'll be in Phoenix. That will be the 4th of the string of 5 played on the road.
Oh, cool. What football team do you support in England? I like Liverpool. You better be a Liverpool supporter. Ah, it's terrible.
Warriors missing. Pacers trail by 20. Outside Teague. Screen by Jefferson. Evans against Varejão. Fires from deep. Second chance shot, and the layup is good. Jefferson's got 12.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
Curry passes to Livingston. From downtown.
So do you watch the NBA?
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Pass to Jefferson. And it's good. Assisting on the play with Brooks. 14 points for Al Jefferson.
Hey, make sure you hit that subscribe button too, hey, because I don't really have that many subscribers at the moment. I've got about 21. I'd like to have a lot more.
Now here's Livingston. Teague covering. Varejão's shot is good. Varejão's got his first bucket in this one.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed. How many layups have they got there?
I do not have a total on that, partner, but it seems
Do you play 2K?
if I were to count. The only number you really need to look at, though, is the scoreboard, and that gives you all the info you need.
What's the weather like in England at the moment? Is it winter or summer or what? It's summer here.
And Joseph Young subbed in for Jeff Teague. The drive by Brooks kicks it out to Evans.
It was 43 degrees the other day. 109 degrees Fahrenheit. If you work in Fahrenheit or Celsius. Friggin' hot.
They held a 23-point lead. Thompson kicks to Varejão. Here's Livingston, and he makes it look easy.
This game's too easy.
With one hand.
And that's really the change in our game.
Indiana are very bad.
I love those point guards.
Okay, alright. Make sure you subscribe though before you eat. See you later.
Isn't limited now to just the front court anymore.
That's exactly right.
You know, I look at it this way, guys. It seems to me there are more high flyers at guard than anywhere else in the league these days.
Some nice passing by Golden State. Thompson dishes to Pachulia. That's in. Coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, did a cold stretch offensively.
See you later.
Here's Turner. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
Well, they were ready for it right there. I mean, totally clapped the defense on.
Name's Lee, by the way.
Now the feed to Livingston. Here's Pachulia.
Wow, Pachulia shooting a 3. What nice air ball you put. Oh my God.
Man, they came out smoking here from beyond. And Greg, as hot as they are from out there, absolutely no reason at all not to just keep letting them fly.
Jeez, the people you meet. I didn't know the English played basketball.
You'd hate to be the guy having the responsibility of guarding him.
Turner with the screen. Young for 3. And Pachulia pulls it down. Pachulia's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Livingston no luck. Pacers trail by 21. Young pass to Brooks.
Come on, Brooks, what you got?
Dishes it to Turner. Takes the Turner.
Get out of here.
And it's blocked. And as we conclude the third quarter.
This is going to be a long game.
Warriors ahead. Running away with it. It's the NBA.
Don't get me wrong, it's fun when you smash people.
In Oakland, California.
But I like competitive games too. Alright, that's enough commentary for me. Enjoy the rest of the game. You got 200 subscribers, you don't need me for subscribe then, man. I need you. I've only got 21, so you make sure you hit the subscribe button on mine, and I will hit yours on mine, and yours. Nearly got tongue twisted there. Yeah, I know what it's like to grind. 200's not bad going though, mate.
So that's the group out there for Golden State. And Turner kicks to Young. Down low, here's Brooks.
It's taken me about a couple of months to get 21.
We get to the whistle, contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Tremendous output from Brooks. He's got 16 points, and he's hit 4 from beyond the arc. A weapon with those 3-point shots.
You said it, his long-range jumpers are having a deadly effect.
Rodney Stuckey's checked in for Joseph Young.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressive.
Oh, you got to get a 3-point shot. Livingston, come on.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive, Greg. You know that. I mean, another good job.
You got to leave your details, man, if you want me to subscribe. Please leave details if you want me to subscribe to anyone.
Pacers trail by 20. To the inside. Here's Stuckey. Yep, that one goes.
Love the heart that Stuckey plays with. I mean, this guy gives it all the time. Never afraid of working his way inside for the close-range bucket.
Curry against Brooks. Back to Curry. Inside. Green. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That's on Aaron Brooks.
Alright, that's enough for me. Enjoy the rest of the game, guys.
Boy, guys, I really like how they've driven the ball to the basket in this game. I mean, they've been very aggressive with it.
And you've always heard of guys being in a zone shooting, but you can be in a zone passing the basketball, and we've seen that tonight as well.
And both free throws good for Green.
You know, we've had point forwards in the league before, but Draymond Green really, in a lot of ways, is a new breed of a point forward. I mean, he does it as an undersized power forward. It does it on a team that plays at an extremely high tempo. And remember, he's also asked oftentimes to guard centers and post players. And so when you factor in the overall versatility that he brings to your roster, he's as valuable as anybody in our league.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And with Green, so often you'll see him grab a rebound, bring it up the floor, then set up the score. He really looks like a point guard.
Yeah, passes as well as any lead guard in our league, has a great idea of the moment, knows exactly when and where everyone is on the floor, and minimizes his turnovers as well, and has a terrific assist-to-turnover ratio.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Lavoy Allen comes in for Turner, and it's Teagan for Brooks. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. The three from George. It's rebounded by Golden State. Green's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Durant with it. George picks him up. Green dishes to Curry. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. 14 points for Steph Curry.
I love the killer instinct he shows right there, exploding to the rim to add to the lead.
Yeah, I like that too. I mean, you should run through the finish line, not to it. In other words, stay aggressive even when you're on the lead. Keep attacking. Keep attacking. And I like that.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
The first one falls. No good on the second free throw. Warriors leading by 23. Here's Livingston. It's rebounded by Stuckey.
He's had an off game thus far, but his team has been able to pick up the slack and find a way to get it done here.
Some nice passing here by Indiana. George hacks a 2-pointer. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. Pachulia against Jefferson. And George kicks to Allen. On the money with the shot from the left block.
Allen is such a smart player. I mean, really feels and understands the game. Gives the defense no time to get up and block the shot off the pass.
Green kicks to Curry. Pass to Pachulia. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Livingston. Jefferson with the rebound. Jefferson's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Stuckey passes to Allen. Screen by Jefferson. Allen kicks to George. Pachulia with the steal. Here's Livingston. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got his 5th assist in this one.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg. Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
Indiana's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. George sets a screen for T. And George, here we go. And Paul George formerly wore the jersey number 24. A sports writer suggested he should go with the number 13 so his nickname could be PG-13. George liked the idea, and so he did it.
Yeah, the more superstitious among us might wonder if he brought himself some bad luck with that number, but it is an auspicious number for him. Of course, back in 2013, he won Most Improved Player and made his first All-Star appearance. But I think the story is true. The fact that PG, in an effort to brand himself a certain way, wanted to be viewed as agreeable to all viewing parties.
Teague for 3. The shot missing. So Golden State will take it the other way. McCaw, the pass to Durant. Down low. Here's Jones. Here's West. Kicks it to Clark. Pass to McCaw. It's taken away by Stuckey. Here we go. 1-on-1. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Nice pass that time. What excellent vision by Jeff Teague out there.
Some changes for Indiana. Jeremy Evans checks in for George. And Robinson III comes in for Rodney Stuckey. And Joseph Young subbed in for Jeff Teague. Clark kicks to Durant. He feeds it to Jones. And slammed in by Jones.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Priority and goal number one has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
And it's blocked. West, right side. Clark dishes to Durant. Screen by Jones. Off the pick. It's Durant with the drive. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
And Young kicks to Christmas. Back to Young. And the pass to Evans. Feeds to Christmas. And Young kicks to Christmas. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Indiana needs to get a shot off. And here's Evans outside. And once again off the mark by Indiana. And it's the Warriors' ball. They're on a 16-6 run. On the wing, Jones. Here's McCaw. And that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession. Durant with a wide open look.
He's still looking for his first three-pointer of the second half after making just one in the first.
And Robinson wide open. He shoots. Indiana again missing. Warriors have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. Jones the pass to Clark. Good defensive work there by Young.
Well, that's a bad miss right there. I mean, you'd like to see him be a little more assertive when he has such good position.
And Evans throws it down.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And Indiana shooting in the fourth quarter down around 31%, not playing with as much energy here lately. Christmas kicks to Evans. Young outside. Some nice passing here by Indiana. 6 to shoot. Evans dishes to Robinson. Back to Evans. Here's Christmas. That 3 off the mark.
And he made sure not to just draw the foul. That was good defense out on the perimeter.
Very good. He's a thinking man's defender. Knows how to bother even the best shooters without being overly aggressive.
And he makes the first. And he misses the third. And the Warriors making a change here. Verjau's checked in. And Indiana shooting just 34% from the floor. The dish now to Robinson. Young outside. It's Evans on the wing. Inside. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by West. McCaw, the pass to Verjau. It's rebounded by Indiana.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
And there's a minute 45 left to play in the final quarter. Pass to Young. He kicks it to Evans. Out to the wing. The feed to Robinson. Evans, right side. Knocks it loose.
You know, fought hard from start to finish on that play. Defended the shot and then finished it off with the rebound. And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Warriors.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And I think a great job in positioning themselves for the W here. It's win number 21 on the season.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win and an away win.
Yeah, you know, I thought the result might be a little different this time around, but clearly I was mistaken. And now they'll have to wait till next year for a shot at revenge.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Green. Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Warriors have gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the fourth. That's about 43%. And Durant gets double teamed. West outside. He dishes it to Bergeron. Back to West. Pass to Clark. Here's McCall. Just his first attempt. He gets that one.
And that's just a little more for these fans to cheer about as they get ready to celebrate a W.
Well, let the party start. The celebration begins, and they're going to let their guys hear it.
23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. They set the pick. Three-pointer, Brooks. Again, the miss by Brooks.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting.
My goodness.
I don't want to say they're trying to run up the score here, but they do keep adding to the lead.
Well, I know you don't want to say it, but I will, partner. I mean, they're trying to run the score up here. It's plain and simple. They're trying to throw salt all in that wound.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. There was a total of two teams tonight. One that was a total control, operating flawlessly. The other just
It's sloppy in the end, but we got there. It was a long game. Thanks for watching, guys. That's my last NBA video of the night. If you enjoy watching my videos, please hit the subscribe button. The more the merrier. Have a good one, guys.
Kevin, how did you guys get this win tonight?
Well, we had to get stops. Those guys, they got so many options, so many good players. Now we just have to rally around each other and get stops.
Yeah, you guys played your best ball at the end and got the win. Congratulations. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. Now it's time to head back to the studio with Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, thank you. Superb. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Draymond Green. I'll tell you what, his season high in points powered everything they did. Clearly, he was the catalyst tonight as they come away with the well-deserved W.
He was dominant, throwing one haymaker after another, and the crowd absolutely loved it. They were eating it up. It's a love affair between him and this city, especially when he's tearing it up like that. He delivered a beauty tonight.
Draymond Green wins games for you. It's just that simple. The energy, the intensity that he brought onto the floor tonight is incredible. Defensively, he's one of the few guys in the league that can guard all. That alone makes Draymond Green a unique and special talent.
And that'll wrap things up. Thank you for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, for Kenny the Jet Smith, for Kevin Harlan, wherever he might be, and for the rest of the 2K Sports crew, the best in the business. This is Ernie Johnson. Good night, everyone.